God. Yeah, so, all right. Shalom, shalom. All right. Like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. The one that Apostle Elder Greg Millstone. Let's go to elect you sisters and invite corners what they're doing them to do. Okay. Coming back at y'all. Sit down. Don't lose prophecy, man. You know. I'm gonna read this quick article real quick, and I want somebody to hold second interest. I hold this for me. 16 and 19, and then I want another brother to hold second interest. How far? Ecclesiastes 39:29. I might start with that second interest on 16 though.
It's second Ezra chapter 16, verse 19. Oh, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Right. Famine, plague, read again.
Tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Keep going.
But for all these things they shall not turn their wicked, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Right. Because the Lord is bringing all this death and destruction, man. Revelation talk about the pale horse that rode upon it and the death, man. And death is about to come into all over the world. The Lord about to try everybody, you know, and maybe his elect, all right? But these things are coming, man. All right, and the people don't see it because they live in the days of Noah, where it's partying and bullshit, ignoring the fact, ignoring the news because all the news is too sad to watch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get that. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach 39 and 29. It says fire and hail. It says and famine, death. It says all these will be prevented. Yes. It says people, wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Punishing the wicked for destruction. So to destruction. Yeah, to destruction. All these things was created, okay, for the wicked, which 2/3 of our people represent that wicked, man. The wicked though is the Edomites. But wicked people just in general, they about to suffer harsh reality, man. All right, and people can't conceive the fact that um that this world that they know is going to come to an end. You know, people just think in their minds like, they got geared. They literally, people still talking about I got plans for 2030, 2030. I'm like, dude, do you not see what's going on? You know, and reality is not going to hit these people until it finally happens. Man. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, people they have their own truth, they have their own reality. All right, they're literally in the matrix. When you watch that movie, you like, God damn, I see what they talking. You know, the Lord has blinded them. You know what I'm saying? Like when receiving like what's been said, even though it's right before them, like he actually bringing up the things that are literally happening in the news. And be like, look, this is happening according to this prophecy X Y Z. But like you're taking me through before too, man. The same thing preaching to us, unto them. It wasn't mixed faith, well compared. But who's holding that? Second 16, 20. I got it. Okay, get it. Matter of fact, let me read this real quick, and then I want y'all to start shooting off with your scripture too. The put the news, the excerpt. Yeah. It says Portugal will become the first European country to implement the vaccine ID card. Portugal was one of the first to have the C-19 vaccine card that they used to restrict movement during the pandemic. Okay, now Bill Gates, he said it's going to be a second lockdown. All right, and they're going to use this lockdown to further implement their agenda, which is the end all be all the chip, man. The Lay's potato chips, the Doritos, whatever, all types of chips, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude ain't playing, man. He's gonna use his fucking excuse and he's gonna lay it out just like that. Get that scripture real quick before.
I know verse 21 for the 27.
27. Be 27.
27.
16 and 27.
Yeah.
It's 27.
All right. First, it's second Ezra 16 and 27.
Uh-huh.
So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice.
Uh-huh.
For a city, there shall be left 10. There shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of rock.
Right. So this is when disaster strikes here. Right. When they lock it down this time, it's gonna get real hectic, man. All right. And we're talking about seeing the movies like I Am Legend, the part with Will Smith, who's the general. He said, "Let my family through." You know what I'm saying? And they said, "No, you can't come through here. You might have the virus." So they're gonna use the same setup. That's what do you call that? Predictive programming. You're gonna have to be verified through some type of identification, man. And this is when the digital ID, the chip, and all that stuff like that. I just read about how they have an ID card in Portugal. Okay, so they already setting it up, man. All right, and you people, you're not ready for what's coming because that the first lockdown it demonstrates it shows you how things become when when he did that trial run, man. All right, and guess what? You had business economy and businesses cannot take another blow like that, man. All right, businesses shut down permanently after that first lockdown, man.
Yeah.
So if this man does that again, he said, "Listen, you can't open up."
Yeah.
What did he deem you as? Essential work. Yeah, it said essential work, man. This dude said essential workplaces, but here it is. You might be your own restaurant business, but you got franchises like McDonald's, Taco Bell, and all that bullshit. Like, how the fuck is that essential, bro? Come on, man. Y'all guys, that's on that.
Just about what I'm saying in the movie, I heard they was at the bridge and he was like, "Let my coming through."
Yeah.
When they scan them, they basically scanning their thing that they basically have. So, brother just had a dream about him and the other brother that they had. So, like I said, everything is leading to that gate. You know, he's trying to lead the sheep to that gate, which is the MOTP. They're worrying about.
It's going to be the ultimate dividing line between who serves the Lord and who don't. Right? Because when that test come upon the whole earth, right, that's going to be a test upon all flesh. And the ones who take it are the ones who ultimately not part of who the Lord wants. Right? The ones who don't take it, that's who the Lord wants. So this is the hour of temptation that the scriptures speak about, right?
I heard the scripture real quick. Introduction.
No, I'm about to read this thing.
Oh, go ahead.
The that's the title right there. The heading is this news thing. It says major airports to enforce new belt streamers to prevent impact outbreak. That was just breaking news. I'm saying. And they have lockdowns right now in certain cities in Massachusetts. Because I just seen a video, like I forgot to do a YouTube channel. He like an alternative media person. He was doing a live when he came inside. He was saying that they locking down certain cities in Massachusetts because of some beavers, you know.
And TSA, they work for them alphabetical organization. TSA, what
Transportation Security Administration.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it. So,
Yeah.
when you go to the county jail, you know what I'm saying? Because when you get stripped down, like the brother Amar just mentioned, when you go into a county jail, man, or just a prison in general, it's a procedure that they go through. You know what I'm saying? They make squat, they be so on and so forth, man. You know? And I did a lesson about the TSA years ago. That shit was big business, man. The TSA, you feel me? And there was a point in time in this country where the TSA it wasn't as strict as they were. Because you go back to like individuals like El Chapo and those different drug cartel, those different projects that was for the traffic of drugs. They had mules and shit that you could get on airplanes and shit strapped to their body. They flight attendants, and so forth, man. You know what I'm saying? The traffic, the transport, illicit or uh, uh, controlled substances, man. You know, so the PSA, them niggas is really like, they like, when you watch the movie, what's that movie with Kevin Hart? He had the plane, some soul plane. Yeah, that's a comedy, right? It's like the possible boy went into the word comedy, go back to the left word going down, which means food for thought. So when you see something that's portraying comedy, it's really it's a message behind it. Just like Keenan Ivory Wayans said, and don't be a menace to South Central while drink your juice in the hood, right? So in that movie, Soul Plane, she was a TSA agent, and the one dude came through. You know what I'm saying? And she said we got more rights than the police or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the TSA man, that shit is good.
And what you say? I got the one. That's somebody, right? Yeah, your subject, what you said about the implants, right? Yeah, that's this is funny as hell because now Esau made that movie Outbreak, which is basically about the empire, man. Empire is breaking out in Africa and whatnot, and now we have this occurring during our present time. So this dude is showing you, all right, and his movies show you the movies that's there for to send the message to each the different elites. Okay. And yeah, man, he's doing everything he put in movies, dude. And like I said, it's not a coincidence, man. All right. He's gonna use um these chaotic chances, chaotic events to bring the order. It's that's what it's all about. It's just bringing order, man. He said, don't let a good crisis go to waste. I'm saying
Ron Emanuel said that he was the mayor or the governor of some of Chicago. His name is Ron Emanuel. He the one who said that.
It's like a prominent slogan between the elites. They say it on the news channel, saying that Trump, got the presidents that's saying the same thing. So this is about to be a great opportunity to issue in that next phase that I end up doing, bro. I got a quick one because you know what I'm saying. This is the turn where it's called a poly crisis. I heard that's quite long to get mentioned it before. Because a poly crisis is a situation where multiple crises happen at the same time or in close succession. And it's that they can interact, reinforce each other, and have complex and far-reaching effects. It says the term literally means many crises. And the crisis can do it.
But makes us an act of that crisis.
Yeah.
That same thing happened.
Beautiful, bro.
With the trade and it caused that big change.
Yep.
What changed?
Yep.
From bottom. So that same poly crisis is happening in this.
Yeah, because that's how he saw uses these poly crises to really bring forth the agenda that he wants to really push forward. You know what I'm saying? We already see the play. This nigga is trying to bring forth that emotion. Get it over with, man. Sometimes you can restart it. Go ahead. Yeah.
That's Yahawashi. Yahawashi point.
Okay. Oh yeah, I did. I'm on my way. I know for car. Let the car grab it. I know you got to be honest.
All right, no, this is First Peter 4:7. It says, "But the end of all things that hand be therefore sober and watch." About make a point of how people don't even know what's coming. They just think life is going to continue like this, But this society is about to come to an end, And there's another point you made about basically supposed to be prepare your mind for the things to come.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what this grace period is set up for. It's for you to get right with YAHWAH, repent for your sins and iniquities, and pray the Lord give you what mercy in the day of
the day of the destruction. I'm gonna say this before you get that. This is the thing though, man, and this was gives us the hope. They don't know this whole end of the world thing is about transfer of power, man.
Yeah.
All right. My man, what's the Killmonger said it best in Black Panther. He said the world's going to start over, and this time we're going to be on top. Yeah, that's what's about to happen, man. All right, Esau, Edom, the white people, okay, so-called, they're about to lose leadership, man. Control the planet Earth, and we're going to be in control. And we tell our people that they don't know the gravity or the importance of this, man. We get on top. We're going to earth righteousness, and everything's going to be in its proper order because everything right now is disorder and the shit ain't working. Well, yeah, that the Lord said, said the Lord had me with a perverse spirit in the midst of us. Yeah. And you can see, man, this place is completely bugged out, man. It is very sickening to be around people, man. Oh, yeah, you got people, it's so bad. People on TikTok are complaining continuously. You got Edomites going the hardest. Yeah. They complain about the condition of living. We've been living like this, man. Like y'all knew this shit. We've been living like this, and we don't feel sorry for y'all, man. They keep talking about, oh, how can anybody live like this? Cost of living so high. You know what I'm saying? I got to choose between bills and rent. Motherfucker, are you serious? Because they started to feel a blessing. Yeah. It was a thing on social media, like it was like from 2020, the average cost of this buy just live to have a home was about you had to have a salary of $59,000. Oh yeah. In 2024, they said you had to have like $107,000. That's only within 4 years, bro. That's almost 100% increase. Yeah. Over you know what I'm saying, 100% increase in what you gotta have to bring in your home just to own the home. Go ahead. Well, within the past years, what happened? We had to spend a lot of money to get y'all a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? We told y'all that was gonna come with inflation. You know what I'm saying? Produce double what it was before the pandemic. Yeah. It shows you the buying power is gone, man. It's just like you saying, that's that nobody can buy a house no more. Like the housing market is terrible, man. You got the homeowners and stuff like that. They're defaulting on loans from the bank and going into bankruptcy because you got a lot of people. And that's another thing. They're lying about the job, all right? They got a lot of job websites like Indeed and stuff. They post a fake fucking job listings. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to pump up the economy by giving out those fake statistics on about you got a lot of jobs and increasing jobs and all stuff like that. And it's bullshit, man. They put those things out there just so the company to look good and then take your information and whatnot. Just to I forgot exactly what they said when I was watching this news communist part, but that's just a bull crap, man. All right, y'all got there's been a lot of homelessness. Yeah. Y'all got it.
This is Psalm chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call the land. You know that's referring to the house of Esau, Edom. You know what I'm saying? Their inward thought is that their NWO is actually rise from the Phoenix. After the fire settled, rise, have everybody in individual place. That's simply not what's going to take place. It says they call the land by their own name. That's how we talk about you like so-called white people. But right now we in Cleveland, Ohio. That was named about big global figures. You know what I'm saying? What? Moses people. Moses people. Moses people. Global people. But that just goes to show you that's one of many examples of how they call the land America. Right? But it says in verse 12, nevertheless, a man being honored abideth not. It's like that. Because the Lord said, people, the natural man, they be like natural brute beasts, okay, made to be taken and destroyed. See, that's third thing. That's Okay, so it said man being in honor, because Esau is in honor right now, right? It said, don't shall perish forever like his own son. So, nevertheless, verse 12, nevertheless, man being in honor abideth not, it's like that
What's a peace? What peace like? Right? What separates us from like state of mind? It's this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
right? You mentioned verse that you said that it says, this their way is their folly, yet their prosperity. So like if their prosperity, their thing. So like you brother said, they don't have no wisdom in their way. You know, their way is folly. That's why I say he was the that we got error from the way of righteousness. Right? But the sun have not shine unto us because they don't realize that they was laboring in a vain thing. You know? They say yet the children, you know, yeah. So and you like you go according to the quotes of Abraham Lincoln, so you forward the things that FDR and all the niggas and
Columbus, different generals, armies, Benjamin Franklin, right? But even the closer the Heavenly Father gets to taking this place down, they ain't going to posterity. They going to particular things because, and that's how you know. But that's another times we in. You see these young, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Millennials. You know, they get the problem. That's it's a problem. It's a glitch in the matrix. When the motherfucker, yeah, other brothers, when them other Edomites talking about, and basically, like talk about, right? It goes to shameful spilling of him brought our glory. So you could got particular, like the brother brought out the word posterity, that's going to the offspring of individuals, like the founding fathers. You know what I'm saying? They offspring, they gonna said that what's that? It's okay. Yeah.
Mark 41:7. It says the children will complain of the ungodly.
Yeah, so a majority like offspring, then they complained about the atrocities that they forefathers committed against Israel in particular, right? In particular, they focusing on talk about that about yeah, well that's what I'm talking about where it says
It's a seek to please the
that's the one. It shall seek to please the poor. You know, because pursuant to the scriptures, right? According to the book of Obadiah, is one book long. We read that chapter, it's talking about violence against our brother Jacob. So that's the problem for a bunch of these millennials. They're the ones who being overwhelmed with that overwhelming feeling of guilt for the shit that they so far. But just to add to the thing, it's really them. I said to the spirit, like, it's you coming back in that line.
All right. So the first is brother point is making. So when you continue on reading it, it says so Rock 47, the children will complain of an ungodly father, right?
Yeah, and the riches, not by deceit, translated from one people to another. So it's like them offspring, so for white people, the biblical nationality, you Edomites, right? They complaining about shit like that. You don't got a game. Right?
It says because they shall be reproached.
Right, because they catching the camera. Everybody hates them.
They started to see it. Like that, like this scripture, I really think about the scripture that comes to mind when we rebuke that. And we like, look, man, we come fathers, y'all. And they're like, they get corrected. That's the approach. They get corrected. It says for his sake, for their forefathers' sake, for them. But they like,
word reproach is also a compound word. Meaning to like when somebody approaches you.
come near. So that's the fuck. You know what I'm saying? You bringing up
Yeah, shit, yo, history, right, that you done to us, and then like, well, so why feel bad for you guys because my forefathers did that. Yeah, we shall go into captivity.
This Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahawashah knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. You know, he was talking to the Pharisees, but it's also applied to Esau too, you know, because he just made a point of how because it was a period of time where, Esau was with it. But now like you got newer generations of Edomites complaining about the older generation what they did to Jacob. You know, that's Satan against Satan. That's a kingdom divided against itself.
Yeah.
So that's one step closer to this place falling this window, man.
I mean, Russia versus America.
Yeah.
They're all, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it puts you in a picture of when Jake was going against each other.
Yeah.
Right? It shows you that, it's all full circle. You see, like when the nation was divided, what happened? We ultimately went into captivity. It was divided and failed. That's the same projection that's happening on Esau. It's Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Like,
Right. Yeah, the scripture said that though. That's a good scripture that say that. Say all the curses that's on you gonna fall on your enemies, man. You know, it say, and if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. Also, then his kingdom stand. So there you go. You know, this kingdom is ruled by the spiritual demon Satan, but the physical counterpart is Esau Edom. You got the Democrat, the Republican. It's division amongst and all angles around. It's division amongst you Edomites, man.
Yeah, but some of them Edomites, they so called woke, and they we need to come against the system, the government, and they did that.
we're losing our country.
Yeah, we're losing our country. We need to ban together and stop this. Like, no, dude, like the Lord already got the timeline set to where this place don't go down. And you like y'all, it's not our fault that your elite that run this country, they didn't share the birthright with y'all. Because how in the hell we in that kingdom? You got Edomites that fucking crackheads and homeless, man.
Right.
Even in our kingdom, bro, it's not gonna be not one Israelite, not one Israelite that's gonna be fucked up. You know, he's not even gonna, even the lowest. I don't take that context, but even like in that ranking, the lowest Israelite is still gonna be still rich. Yeah, he's gonna be still filthy rich above, like you know what I'm saying? But it's small hat, the bum, begging for money. Come on, man. Dude, yeah. I seen that video, bro. And that's the crazy part about it, bro. He's so-called chosen people, though. He's out there. I seen it too from my own eyes, bro. That up there in Cleveland High School, this nigga was picking so-called his person. He was picking out the trash and walking up the street, really picking out the trash, bro. I seen that nigga take the shot of trash. Someone back literally, bro. I said, wow, bro.
Because at one point in time, they did with those Edomites, you know what I'm saying? But now they refer to them as useless eaters. Now we call whites because they transcended the common course of nature because they wanted to ascend and, their trajectory is up. Other Edomites, they have, I'll say this, for the most part, right? Small percentage of these devils, they might be dead. They have like morals and integrity. So when they get the like when we watch Brotherhood of the Middle, you know what I'm saying? That's basically like a society bonus, like what's that movie with Matt Damon? Skull and Bones, Good Shepherd. Right. You watch particular movies like that. At one point in time, like the elder the elder Zahab, he did a lesson months ago, way back. Basically entitled Country King. He was born into these Edomites. Like
I'll give you an example. You watch the movie 12 Years a Slave. The individual, the plantation that he was on, that motherfucking devil right there.
Yeah.
At one point in time, these low-level Edomites, what they call shit now, probably them same motherfuckers. Like the one you see, he got the trash. At one point in time in history, he had niggas under him.
Yeah.
Feel me? He had authority on the plantation.
Right.
You know?
It's like it. Let me say the whole thing too about this is what we like brothers in truth have in common with the elite. We have a rulership class mentality. They're them on the wicked side and us on the righteous side. So their whole thing is the elite the wicked side, right? They think just like us brothers, man. Like here, we want to fucking rule the world. We gonna run shit. There's our people. They ain't down with that. They ain't down with that. Shit like that. So they got that same problem with their people. They don't want to be the devil and rule the earth and do shit like that. So they say they fucked up. So that's crazy because like that's what we share in common with the wicked side of the elite, man. Yeah. We're the righteous elite. That's the slaves from private ownership to the corporate ownership of speak. Yeah. Right. So it made them nothing. Loyal. Right? Like they call them. You know, first, like the elder said, they had the power, but they took the power away from them and allowed us to be what slaves under them, right? Under the United States. It's a contract. Yeah. You know, versus being under individual plantations where they had all the power. Now we're under the United States. Yeah. And the plantations turned into the export to U.S. cotton. Before it was U.S. cotton, it was a motherfucking plantation. You know what I'm saying? So it took, like you said, it took the ownership away from the private owners, and now they want to the north to go get jobs. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so that's why the South now. Fast forward now, the South, they want the American back. They want that fucking power back. They want the South. Right? Yeah. They come that spirit. Like with the foot on Proverbs 15 and 7. It says, "He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live." And Esau, Edom, he's greedy of gain. So it says he that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house. The scripture says if it's going to enter into the house of the thief. So it's talking about America. So the Lord basically compared this place to a house, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So it's a he that troubleth, he that gained trouble his own house. So he's troubling his own country, his own kingdom, because of his fucking greed, man. Here it is, this man, you have them at least, bro. I'm talking about just one family, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just one family. They got trillions of dollars, bro. Trillions, man. You know what I'm saying? And instead of spreading the wealth out amongst the lower mercenaries, lower peons, if you will, he just keep that money to himself. See, in the kingdom, man, we don't righteous rulers, man. If we see even if we see a heathen, you know what I'm saying, well, we gonna set the heathen up to where they're in decent living conditions, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is really you have a kingdom or a country where it's like that's why they got a homeless problem. Go to places like San Francisco, Chicago, New York. What's the other one? Florida. Yeah, that's way it, but them ones I just named, Bay Area, San Francisco, LA, Chicago, them are like areas that have they're on the prone areas that where the homeless the homeless situation is getting out of hand. I was watching documentary. Look at the documentary, bro. They got a whole fucking tents. I'm talking about for miles, bro. It's like that. Like a lot of those, like they out west, like so. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that Seattle. That's another one too, where it's like a lot of more. What you call it? A lot of drug addicts, shit like that. It's a lot of homeless there in Seattle, Washington, bro. You know what I'm saying? That state, those are states that's out west. The majority of those states
where it's like the homelessness epidemic is at an all-time high.
Then you got
Philadelphia.
oh yeah, drug crisis, man, the drug crisis up here.
Yeah, majority of them, majority of them people, they drug addicts, they homeless too. You know what I'm saying? That's why they constantly out on the streets and shit, man.
But that shit goes next. I mean, hand in hand, bro.
Yeah.
If you on hardcore drugs, if you got junkies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if usually a person that really on hardcore drugs, bro, they usually wind up homeless. You know what I'm saying? Because you're spending everything you got to get that hit. You know what I'm saying? So going back to this nigga, he's greedy. His greediness is causing the decay of his kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's leading to all why you think crime is go ahead.
Oh, Revelation 13?
I know you had something to say.
Yeah, that's in my mind. Go ahead.
I was thinking because you read the precept. Can you read that one?
My brother, Proverbs 14 and 27, man. All right, and see, we use scriptures, man, to bring out the issue. You know what I'm saying, and the solution as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned we're talking about the 10 community.
Yeah.
Video, can't remember how, man, but that's also causing a lot of issues with the individuals who actually are American. Yeah, they were complaining about the migrants coming over and receiving aid. And here you have a whole community of homeless individuals and people who are down
Right.
and receive funding, they get housing and all that. So that's also adding to the whole
Right.
They locking them up. Right now, it's a crime to be homeless.
Yeah.
This is a land. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You locking them up, giving them patience for being homeless.
Like, what am I gonna do?
that nigga Lee Johnson,
Yeah.
the Booty Warrior. And like basically he was oldest and like the interview guy just said like, so you got a desire for other men, you know what I'm saying? Like what basically saying like why are you such a need that what am I supposed to do, man?
Yeah.
Huh? Like this dude, he was oh so crazy.
Yeah, bro. And that homeless, man, that puts people, man. But they ain't sure somebody need a house to cover your shame, man. But anyway, just going back, pulling it back for the poem. The Proverbs 15 and 27. He that is greedy of gain troubleth is his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live, man.
Oh, let me add this one on. Do you speak on it? But double down on that. But picking it up real quick. Ecclesiastes 10:9. It says, "Wise and ask how there's nothing. There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man."
When we read that, I thought about the basis of all planet Earth. What that do is eventually bring, you know, you got all the people in the streets, some shit don't come up at your doorstep. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, and that's what that's so comfortable with America. The war has not been brought to American soil yet, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Besides Pearl Harbor, you know, 9/11, you know. So, but those were minor things, some, you know, self-inflicted wounds, so to speak. So that's what I thought about. It say he that greedy for gain, that's how he got the earth.
He that is greedy of gain, right, troubleth his own house,
Right.
but he that hateth gifts shall live.
Right. You know, so that's his story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's gonna end when he bringing trouble to his house. Like you said, they shall enter to the house of the people.
Yeah.
Even them drug dealing niggas or the mafia gangsters, they even tell you that war is bad for business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Free to consume them because you'll be searching for things. The order wants you to be content, but you know, you seeking for more gain, that'll destroy you. That'll destroy your household. You'll be taking unnecessary risks.
That's the point. The Lord created him for that.
Exactly.
He can't.
Yeah.
Alexander.
Right.
He has an insatiable appetite.
Yeah.
The word
Insatiable.
It's $100.
I got a perfect precept for y'all. It's 3 verses real quick. Job 20. This is the easy to read version, the ERV version.
Job 20:22, it says the evil man is never satisfied, but the things he wants. And after filling himself, there's nothing left. That's not, even while he has plenty, he will press down with trouble. His problems will come down.
Bro, is that not Esau, man? Because really, when you really look at it, I like highlighting this point for the editions of the book of Esther, and I believe it's the 13th chapter. But when he had that note or that letter, he came to the conclusion that all men, he said, all men desire peace. He was at that point, he was on top, he was ruling, he was on top of the world, disposal, you know what I'm saying? You know, ruling. And he came to that conclusion, he said, all men desire peace. Awesome. The verse. Okay, yeah. He came to that conclusion. He's a heathen. Esau Edom is the only nation that does not desire. Man. Think about it. The average Edomite man, all right, woman, they have money, you know what I'm saying, to a point where it's satisfying. They just can't, it can't be the what? Yeah, it can't be satisfied. Yeah, I got that precept too. I'm glad you quoted that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beliefs, bro. You kill the hell out. But this nigga's like, you know what? We're going to tip people and we're going to try to get it to where they can't move, or we're going to restrict movement. We're going to put people in 15-minute cities. Hell, we're going to take it a step further. That shit is like, he want to charge people for air, man. Yeah. Like, this is what we talking about, man. This man's the fucking devil, man. That's why the war, he has to get us out of this situation.
He was thinking that and say the odds of men are never satisfied. But you know, Esau, he on a whole different level with it because he's the wicked.
Yeah, because they have they trying to get the birthright back. You know? So they'll never be satisfied until they get the birthright, and they'll never get that back. They'll never, you know what I'm saying? That's why the brother mentioned about them being insatiable. When you go into the word insatiable, it basically means unsatisfiable. Being satisfied is devil, even with blood. Hey man, I get the whack up, you know what I'm saying? You go on a fucking street, and hold on, I gotta, you know, on my violent killing street, they're gonna start to heal your ass, you know, like part 2 of my violent killing spree. You know what I'm saying? You would think that if they were just, because even that's why these devils even, you know, came out with that purge. You know the concept of that movie. You know, because that basically appeases you. Yeah. Safety issues for at least the time being. Like, man, you unalive billions of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker still ain't satisfied. That's why the scripture saying in Sirach 13 says, "You shall not be satisfied with blood." Even if you let this nigga have his way with you.
Yep. So this man, you got like our people down there in Amazon. You got some of those they call Brazilians still in their native state or their primal state. Right. They still live off the land and still like, you know, not adhere to technology and all that like that. This nigga Esau, he got to go where they at and try to get him up to date with his wicked ass ways of thinking, man. Like this nigga, here it is. He didn't introduce him to cell phones and all stuff like that. And now those people, they watching porn and shit like that. They not attending to their daily routine. Like this nigga literally said he changed it for men, even a man's heritage, man. He oppressed a man even he cannot state himself. He gotta fuck with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? He just can't leave his crazy ass, wicked ass ideas to himself. He gotta spread it, man. Just like that what's called I Am Legend. He said that book is not meant to be held to yourself, meant to spread.
Yeah, bro. That's the thing. Like, so right. That's the thing. Let me get this real quick. Quoted earlier. This is Proverbs 27 and Proverbs 27 and 20. It says, "Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of men are never satisfied." You got that? Yeah. Okay, kind of. But yeah, that's the thing. We're speaking about the desires of this man's heart, if you will. He has
non-quenchable appetite, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this man here, like I said before, this man is ruling the whole entire world, man. Like what more do you actually want, bro? It don't stop at that. This nigga literally, he want people, and that's written in Revelation chapter. It says the souls of men. That was one of the things that Babylon the Great had, because when you understand how, actually, Elder Yashimamba uploaded a great video earlier, and he was going through some history, just regarding like the traffic, the T word. Sure. Yeah, like yeah, you know, the algorithm. He was talking about how America uses the little people, around the little people. We gotta word it like this so the algorithm don't pick up shit. But how basically America moves around little people, these cargo containers and all this other shit. But that was a part of the prophecy in Revelation 18 chapter. That Babylon will have the souls of men, that word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It rounds with. Go ahead.
One more. You got it. Perfect. Proverbs 13:25. It's the ESV version. The righteous has Proverbs 13:25. ESV. The righteous has enough to satisfy his appetite, but the belly of the wicked suffers want.
Oh, bro, that's weird, bro. Like, yeah, that bring that back one more time.
This is Proverbs 13:25. It's the ESV version. The righteous has enough to satisfy his appetite. So that also goes with the Matthew was talking about. Yeah. Like if both Esau come in vain,
yeah,
good. Like you come in and introduce weird ass, ways to live.
We're playing in. That's one of the intent. Be perfect. Father created us to be perfect.
Exactly.
And unfortunately for you, Pastor, y'all imperfect. You know what I'm saying? That's how to cook. Yeah, really, they already try to take it up with the Lord, right? Because going to the prophecies in Joel, what's that? Joel, we talked about Joel 3, where it says they sold him unto the Grecians.
That's 3.
Yeah, but it's a part in there. Yeah. But because I say that to say this, because ultimately, you devil, they want to be like, they got a God complex.
To tell you that his ways are always grievous, man.
Right.
All right, because Esau, he didn't took life and made it so fucking complicated to the point where it's not even you don't have to live that way to thrive, man. And it is crazy as fuck, man. See, when the world was pushed over to us, that's why every day they gonna push it because we gonna do it right, man. This man, he done made life so difficult. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To the point, don't people fucking hate him.
Yeah. It says that when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yes.
That when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. Yes. So that's what the Lord is doing. He's showing us all, everyone, really, starting with the elect on down, that the one who is profitable is YAHWAH himself. Right. And when you see white people mourning, it's a problem. You see them complaining? Yeah.
Because in the KJV version, it says the righteous needed to satisfy, of his soul. But
like the animals, like you look at the animals like lions. Yeah. They don't kill unless they need to be satisfied for food. They're not just like killing. All right, you see, so that's what the Lord is doing. Like He's showing you the difference between the characteristics of the beast like that kill without comfort, without being satisfied, versus people or animals who just kill for want. You see what I'm saying? And satisfied with that, but then afterwards, they're not going to just go out hunting and killing for reckless sport.
He killed an animal and he put him up on his. He was mad at that. He walking the brother house and niggas died. Like you imagine getting in the middle of the night, you get a snack. That shit was creepy.
That's what he was fucking up.
It was an episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs had like dog shit on the floor. SpongeBob. Hey, you like, yeah, this nigga put everything. He probably put me up. That's the thing. It's spiritual in him because Esau,
matter of fact, go to we're talking about go ahead, Josh. I'm gonna find it.
No, what's so phenomenal about the different translations on this particular verse, Proverbs 13:25, it's pretty much the same in the beginning. The righteous has enough to satisfy his appetite, but then in the end, it changes the words. It says, "But the belly of the wicked shall be full." It says, It says, "But the stomach of the wicked is empty." It says, "But the stomach of the wicked is in need."
Right. Because it's saying those out of 20. When you're about to fill his belly,
No, I wasn't earlier.
because it say when it does drip, it say when he's about to fill his belly, the Most High shall vomit it up.
Right.
The Most High shall cast it upon
All he so all the riches vomit everything up. Injurious practices.
Great problem.
Right, and these devils, they have like a gluttonous spirit on them, you know, in all things. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just unrestrained. Like with us, like, talk about we eat the rices that you just brought out.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because hey, even in this day and age, right, particular food, that's why we eat the way we eat now. Because the nutrients, the minerals, and things that are supposed to be in the food, and you know, that's supposed to restore our bodies, this flesh, it don't even do that. So that's why people constantly fucking eating. So it's the same thing with this devil, man. Nothing that he does, it's like it don't rejuvenate. You know, you'll never be rejuvenated. You know what I'm saying? Because you talk about the man that wonders by the way where the sin shall remain perishable. These motherfuckers, you eat mice, man, he's like the walking fucking dead. Like the show. Like the show with Rick and Michonne and all my dogs on there.
That's why the Lord, anybody outside of the nation of Israel, the Lord don't consider them like life. They're considered the dead.
Yes.
Like really, bro, like they're spiritually dead. Like they before without the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, they're likened to what a dead person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Graveyard. So that's a revelation. That their bodies, you know what I'm saying? Look like
I say that's why the information that we bring out right now, scripture talk about every hand of the wicked shall come upon them. You know, us knowing like plant eggs, when they got that gas, that's the breath. Got the breath of it now.
yeah.
And now we know all these things, man. I'm telling you, man, brothers hellbound, getting your ass up out of there, man. Like we want your ass up out of there like badly, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, from day fucking one, we not gonna slow down, dude.
Because we understand he the problem.
Yeah,
It'd be different if we had no ground to stand on with the talking points. We're bringing out actual talking points that's fact, and on top of that, it's justifiable. I'm telling you, like, look, the Lord needs to take you out of leadership because you effed up the environment, you effed up the people's minds. You're lying to the people about basic things. You can't even tell people their actual real ethnicity. You know what I'm saying?
And top of that, see, ultimately, that's fine. On top of that, you know, they committed an unforgivable offense against the Heavenly Father. They blasphemed the Holy Spirit. You motherfuckers masquerading as if y'all have. Yeah, you had this AI shit. They had the thing. They talking about the AI generated motherfucking what the Lord looked like.
Right.
Some cloth that they had. Bro, what he look like? That nigga look like Charles Stanton. You hear me, brother?
Yes, man.
That nigga look like Charles. So even with that offense right there, that's what the scripture said. When I was he said, found no repentance. Don't start carefully. Because the thing about it, the Lord will forgive. Matter of fact, what does scripture talk about? He'll forgive you for blasphemy, for blaspheming the Holy Spirit. He'll forgive you for that.
Like in 2024, they still doing that.
Bro,
They still pushing that. Bro.
yeah. And then y'all got your brainchild, which is artificial intelligence, and then y'all done downloaded a fucking a program to it to where it tried to basically what's the word, like, to give credits or credit to the fucking lie that you already have been told. Now you got this fucking artificial intelligence to come out and basically say the same thing that you said.
Come on, y'all.
Like the art.
But intelligence ain't got a fucking creator.
Right.
Program.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Somebody programmed it like this nigga like that's how stupid you think that some people are. Most of the people are that stupid. So when actually it's more it's something out of thin air and give them an answer.
Program that way. I had to program it. I'll put the answers.
Right, exactly, bro. That shows you people stupid. Like, they idiots. They want to look for something to worship. That's what everybody's looking for, something to worship except the Lord. People seeking and they searching for something that's bigger than themselves. See, that's what you see. It's a divine line. You have a few that's gonna find the correct way to worship. Start before all the destruction brings forth. And then everybody who don't find the Lord, they're gonna be left with what they think is gonna save them, which is whatever endeavor they choose.
You know why they don't want to serve the Lord? Everybody want to worship these other gods they make up on their head because they don't please the flesh. Yes. People want to follow the flesh, man, and the Lord is about restricting the flesh. You know?
For good reason though. It's like if you say First John, it's the law. First John was at 5:3 or 5:4. It says, "For the law of the heavenly Father is not grievous." Yeah. It ain't like the Lord holding you back something good, right? Like anything that's good, the Lord has to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is restricting certain things from you so you don't go too far left. Because you see what happened when the Lord gave people free will, so-called free will. Look at what people do, bro. People that like, even though a lot of things these people do is unlawful, let's say tattoos, for example, right? That's unlawful. It's against scripture, you know that. But a nigga just can't stop with getting one tattoo on his arm. The nigga gotta get his whole fucking face like Lil Wayne. It is to a point where niggas got tattoos they call a black, they call a blackout. Like, it's just a straight black arm. Ink, wherever niggas tattooing their eyeballs, bro. This is why the Lord can't let you go too far. The Lord like, look, bro, I have to keep you on because if you don't, people go too far. Look what women do. Women get these long ass, big ass eyelashes. They can't even stop at the little one. They gotta get them big as fuck. They gotta get the hair all the way down to their fucking back. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the diet, man. The diet. If you follow the right way and how the Lord told me to eat, they will suffer from all these diseases, sicknesses, and whatnot. And then they go even furthermore. These motherfuckers, they taking out shit in the ocean that cleans the ocean, and they make the death.
Right. Oh, that's another thing too. That's another way the Lord stops going too far. Because you niggas will eat anything. You make these things that are supposed to be unlawful. You make them a delicacy, like the other brother told me to, man. They make crab, shrimp, lobster, and they make it a delicacy, man. These things are supposed to be meant to clean the ecosystem of the ocean.
Diet also goes into your way of living.
Oh yeah. Yes, the regiment. Y'all kind of incorporate that out there. Damn.
And so, just adding to the brother from Mafia's point, it's the intake through media, it's the intake with the food that goes into the belly, and also, the type of people that they choose to light out with. All of that has an effect on the flesh, man.
Yeah.
Just real quick for you, as you said,
This is second Maccabees 7:16. It says then this is dealing with Antiochus Epiphanes, right? When he was portioning young men, right? But not bowing to his ways, performing the wickedness, abomination. Second Maccabees 7:16, right? Swine, which is another one on the brother's mission. I can't remember, but second Maccabees 7:16. Then look he unto the king. I think it's like the fifth time or so. Said, thou hast power over me, thou art corruptible, thou doest what thou wilt.
So because you had mentioned about doing what I will. So doing what you will brings correction. That's what he's saying to you. Because it has no order to it. It has no, it's outside of your HAQADASH outside. So doing what you will is corruptible. Thou doest what thou will because you want to make yourself a God.
Exactly. Doing as you will and not taking heed to the Lord, you make yourself a God, make yourself a God. Whatever you see fit to come in your mind, that's what you do. See, the Lord puts strength on that. You got to follow the Mashiach.
Yeah.
You bring your spirit, this wicked ass flesh, under the subjection of the Mashiach, like it says in 2 Corinthians chapter 10.
Yeah.
Our brother Paul.
Yeah,
No.
it's a brother that would drove like company trucks and stuff like that. They got something called governor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where like
Certain amount.
exactly, and that's for what the benefit of the driver. You know what I'm saying? Safety, you're right, safety protocols, stuff like that. 'Cause, you know, people know that. Oh man, fuck it, man. I'm late. We flew this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? With that governor on there, it puts a cap on how far you can go. That's what the scripture do. It put a cap on flesh.
There's some life. It keeps you living.
Yes,
So
man.
the laws of Yahawah outside gives you life.
Yes.
When you go outside of that, you die.
Yes,
It's very simple.
And that's what people can't understand. Matter of fact, they don't even care. They don't want to understand. They don't consider that right. And there you go. This is why the Lord did not lead me, man. And I'm totally with it, bro. I'm not fighting against a war. You don't know, bro. I understand why. Bro. Yeah. Oh, then you finish that, you man.
Second Maccabees 7:16, then looking unto the king and said, Thou hast power over men, thou art corruptible, thou doest what thou wilt, yet think not that our nation is forsaken of Yahawah. That's it.
Yeah, the Lord doing the will, man. And his will is what for us. Because, you know, I like making this point as well, too, bro. This is not the final form of the Israelite man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the world think that this is it for Jake, man. Like, the Lord had a vision for not just the Israelite man, but the women, too. Children as well. Our nation is going to be as highly exalted in the very near future, man. We all going to be royalty, man. Like I said, man, we ain't making fucking buffing boards and, you know what I'm saying, cleaning up, you know, also, you know, get fully like my son worse. Right, you know. For real, bro. This is a situation here, man. Go ahead,
You know what it made me think of? Dragon Ball Z. Like with Goku,
Yeah.
in order for him to get his base form, to level up, he had to go through adversity.
Yeah. Oh man.
And that's the same thing with us. That's where they get this stuff from. Right?
Yeah.
So, in order for him to reach that last form, he had to God. Had to be brought under that furnace. He was a boss.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening with the Israelites. You know, Goku, he died too. And he was in front of Hebrews 3:14 says, For we are made partakers of a Mashiach, and behold, the beginning of our confidence, which means with faith steadfast to the end. While it is said today, if he will hear his voice, harden not the heart, the provocation. And what's that speaking about? It's giving and talking to give reference back, you know, to the Old Testament, you know, in the time when the Israelites, you know, they murmured against the Lord. Yeah, they provoked the Lord. You know, they came burn the table in the wood. You know, Psalm 7, going to it, it says, For some when they had heard, it provoked, albeit not all that out of Egypt by Moses. But with whom was he grieved 40 years? Was it not with them that had sinned, whose carcasses fell in the wilderness, and to whom swear that they should not enter into his rest? So that happened during the time with Joshua, right? With Joshua, and I forgot who was with him, but that was only Joshua and the little children that was able to go into that land. Yeah. Everybody, the Caleb, right? Yeah, that's what it was. But everybody else, they was just walking in circles in the wilderness. You see, so they wasn't allowed to go into that land because of the mindset they were. Yeah, but they wanted to kill them all. Exactly. So they like like I said, they were wandering. In the meantime, they were wandering. Then once they died off, then they were in. The little children. With whom was he grieved 40 years? Was it not with them that had sinned, whose carcasses fell in the wilderness, and to whom swear he that they should not enter his rest, but to them that believe not? That's a question.
So we see that it did not unbelief.
That's the point.
Damn.
That's the point right there, bro. Like, so if you wonder, okay, 2/3 right now, the reason why the Lord has that category is the same generation. That's the same generation, bro. They will be of that right generation that was really got by God, forwarding his message. But that 19th verse summed up what's going to take place now. They're not going to enter into the kingdom, but they're going to get in them chariots because of their unbelief. So we understand the Lord's plan. We just got to do what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We just like continue to put these lessons that apply, continue to believe on the Lord, continue to be brotherly. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? And just stay on that path. Don't go back into the world. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't look back, bro. We don't get in that Lot's wife spirit, man. Remember Lot's wife, man. Good.
Because like, Lot's wife represented not only Lot's wife, a female, but that represented all those who look back.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just her. It shows you if you look back and you're a man, you won't be turned away. That's a metaphor.
Yes. Up and down. Come on. You got starting iron. Was that it?
Oh, well, that's what I was gonna say. It's good to say that faith shall flourish.
Yes.
Because they didn't believe that they were going to get the promised land. How are they going to believe they're going to get beat up in the ship? Taken to the eastern hemisphere. So the Lord actually increased the chosen faith,
Yes.
and he decreased their faith. You know what I'm saying? So we have to have more faith. Yeah. That's like, you can't just
Right. That's how really the transition happening from us being through to for us doing what we're doing right now. It was a transition when we started to believe more and more to the point like the scripture said that it said that I believe, therefore I speak. You know what I'm saying? That's in Corinthians, but it's referring to some of the songs, you know what I'm saying? So you have to believe to the point where like the Lord, like I can visually see the missiles coming down. I can see you got to see it, man.
You know, when that brings up that I'm a heel, when a lady touched the heel when YAHWASHI,
Yeah.
she believed that will heal her. With undying faith, she knew, all right, well, I just got to touch this hem of his garment. That's the mindset you got to have. So if you believe the Lord will protect you, you're right. If you believe that the Lord will not protect you, you're right as well.
Yeah. Oh, matter of fact,
It's your mindset.
can somebody get this last scripture? Where's that account at? I think it's in the Gospel, but I think it's in Mark. The one to talk about, I think it's the second chapter. We talk about when YAHWASHI seen that they knocked the rooftop off.
Yeah, that's on the roof.
It's another
Yeah,
it's
faith. Oh, it's
roof down. Yeah, bro. They knocked the roof off, and then YAHWASHI was like moved off their face, like damn, you know what I'm saying? They were trying to bring up a 60 person down.
Yeah, and he was in his own bed.
Yeah.
They couldn't because there was too many people to press.
Yes.
So who's there? I was thinking of it. I thought it was the fifth.
Okay, I just think. Yeah, I know it was the second chapter, bro. Go ahead.
St. Mark chapter 2, verse 3. And they come unto him, bringing one sick of palsy, born of 4. And when they could not come nigh unto him for press, they uncovered the roof where he was. And when they had broken it up, they let down the bed wherein the palsy lay. And when YAHWASHI saw their faith, he said, I can imagine.
That's what I'm saying.
We got a whole reason here to show you. Hole in the roof.
Yeah,
bro. He with the disciples, the hole in the roof, the whole
Yeah, bro, it wasn't the hole at first.
Right.
You heard it. The guy does the clear ball, the sheep rock.
That's the point.
That's it.
Take that because the front door and everything was blocked up.
So for the spirit, what you gotta do? You gotta work gentle. You gotta fight.
Right.
Those who are enduring to the end, the same shall be said. You gotta really seek the Lord.
Right.
Exactly. Get that healing.
Right. The point of that story was the resolve, the determination. It was so determined. They got to a point like, man, look, if we can just get down there, you know, the entrance is blocked up, but we gotta go up this way. And, you know what I'm saying? We're determined to
Hold up.
get in.
That the dialogue Dick wants to talk. We got to
You gotta get him up there.
say he'll
Get him down there. Get him down there. Yeah, bro.
Come on, man. Give them motivation when you know you're back against the wall.
Yeah,
That's
man.
all you got.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta come out either swinging or folding. Man,
Yeah.
when you in that position, you going all in.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Yes, bro. And I'm thinking about too, like it's like when a brother anoints you, it's like, you know, when a brother gets anointed, literally burn the thing better. You know what I'm saying? It's the belief in it. You know what I'm saying? Like they brother praying on you. It does something to your mind. Even in medicine, they got something called a placebo effect. You know what I'm saying? Where they a motherfucker on his deathbed or whatever, sickly, and they hand him a sugar pill. He thought this was some out of the world. Man, we all seen Space Jam. That's the same thing. Space Jam was about the effect. Them niggas thought that shit was special water. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, it's just water. But it triggered the mind.
I know. I saw a video like 2 days ago, bro. About something in China that they healed somebody about it. Yeah. But they just did that. That's how they healed the person in China at the hospital. They was chanting like good stuff like that. He was like, oh, they was chanting, I am healed. And he watched it on the monitor, his tumor go away. Just on the monitor. So I just watched it.
That's the spirit that I ain't But that shows you that the human mind is strong, bro. And the Lord can have the belief has to be there. Because your mind, it's I don't know how that shit works.
Well, the spirit is stronger than the flesh. That's all. Like you said, the spirit is willing. Right. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The flesh. You know, they say this is the same man. Two, Yahawah on the side.
Right, that's why spirit, person on the side is the raising from the people.
Yeah, bro.
Right, that's why I would say that
Faith that made you whole.
You fully persuaded in your mind this can happen. The Lord got you. Ain't no doubt. Right? That's the mindset you gotta have, man. If you don't got it, pray to the Lord that He give you that. To the point where no matter what happens in your life, you got to believe that you can overcome it. Through the spirit of power, you have about your man. Yes. And that mustard seed is small. It's the smallest of all seeds. But when it grows, it grows the biggest. It grows the furthest in all seeds. Right? Finish the last verse. St. Mark chapter 2, verse 5. Yahawah saw their faith, said unto the sick of the palsy, son, thy sins be forgiven.
there you go. So yeah,
That's not the one where you say which one. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I know another one. They worded it the way I was talking about. That's the same count. They different a little bit how they word it. But yeah, man, just had a faith. Continue to believe, man, and continue to chain down the downfall. The elders talk about our curse has been working, bro. We see like, bro, this spot it's on this last leg, man. They talking about the second go around of the lockdown. This bitch is about to go, man. You know what I'm saying? So come on. That, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna give all praise and glory to BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. They double honors to our apostle, they millstone, and then Shalom about the Salah, about your peace and mercy to the elect, man. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom.